That was nice of you. Thanks.
All right, well, that rounds it out. DK during the night being the last pick here for Newbee, and all 10 heroes have been selected.
And will be taken by Kaka as well to make sure that Iceberg isn't able to refill his bottle down bottom. Scans come out from both sides. At the same time there, as they check for rotations, and indeed Nongrata diving in with the battery assault, able to trap Mugi here in the cogs. No Fear coming across as well with the magic missile, and that will be the setup for first blood, going the way of Winstrike as Nongrata picks it up.
Do they have a tango? They have, actually have a Quelling Blade. They're going to cut the tree and they can get out of there without actually getting punished at all. Great dive there, doubling up the wave. Nongrata able to use that level 3 with the 2 in battery.
Down bottom, the tombstone was dropped. The zombies continue to chase down Kaka. They got the decay as well. Do they want to dive for it? Doesn't look like they will. They'll turn towards KP. Just get some harassment out, force him to leap back. Still, all 3 lanes pretty much continuing to favor Winstrike. Bottom, the Nightmare to be taken off as they'll try and fight back. Nongrata trap Faith in the cogs. Faith able to get his way out, but the chase is there. With the battery assault and the right clicks, they get the kill onto the Bane. No Fear still alive as Mugi couldn't quite find him with the rocket barrage. Wave of Terror out, the flat cannon hits. Is it enough to kill off No Fear? It is, so Mugi will find the trade. It's a 1-for-1 in the top lane.
5-minute bounties. Nongrata will claim 2 of them as... Kaka grab both? No, Silent got one of them. The DK plus Gyro 6, that's when you can start just taking fights, and that's the key to what we were talking about Newbee, right? Winstrike was a lot about just dominating the lanes, Newbee's about those mid-game team fights.
They'll try and lead in onto Nongrata with the missile. Kaka will show himself, but already Nongrata realizes the danger, gets himself far enough away. On the side though, it looks like the No Fear Venge will be left behind. The Nightmare into cooldown setup is there to allow Newbee to claim themselves the kill, but it's not the core kill that they would have been wanting for with that Kaka rotation. All while this is happening, all the space in the world for Silent, still second on the net worth, as you saw all 3 cores of Winstrike, the top 3 on the board at the moment. Their lanes going exactly to plan. We'll see SCCC now make the rotation, does lead in with the stun on to Always Want to Fly. Arrow from KP follows up. They've got the control, and they have got the damage.
Nicely done. Top Mugi.
Looking to move in Nongrata. Now level 6 has already used the hook shot. He has to be careful of the damage of the rocket barrage and the homing missile. In fact, Nongrata will go down. SCCC in with the TP rotation. They'll look to find No Fear as well with the rocket barrage from Mugi. It should be enough, and it is. A killing spree for Mugi as they clean up both heroes on the top lane of Winstrike.
You see how they're focusing so much on the side of Newbee, just going to Mugi's lane. You don't see them going down to pressure the PL. They're understanding that they need to make sure that Mugi has this excellent game so he can transition to deal with that Phantom Lancer. Constant rotations up here.
And likewise, Winstrike constantly sitting behind him with 2 supports. Making sure that the setup is there for them to try and find the fight, but top lane. In with the Elder Dragon form. They find the stun, opening up straight away onto the Venge. No escape for No Fit. TPs are starting to come through, but already Newbee surrounding a second. They find Always Want to Fly. He gets the tombstone down, but he's dead as well. Jump forward from Iceberg with the combos. Enough burst to kill off Faith on the Bane. Kaka holding the Terrorize for now. Mugi looking to turn, has the cooldown onto Iceberg. There's the combo. The Terrorize sending Iceberg back underneath the cooldown with the magical damage that Newbee had. They find the kill, but Silent has come in with a rotation. Looking to chase down Mugi. Can he find Mugi? Mugi keeping himself outside of vision. He charges forward, but the Cursed Crown holds back the PL. Silent desperate for the kill, but he's not going to get it. Newbee keep everybody alive as Nongrata maybe seeing if he can find the wraparound with the battery. So he's found him. Nongrata does get the kill. It's a big payoff as well. 500 gold straight to the clockwork. Can they hunt him down? Doesn't look like they will, as Nongrata able to recover some semblance of that fight. They're getting that kill on the Gyro at the end of it all. And Newbee will be able to find this tier 1 tower mid with the push of SCCC's Elder Dragon form.
Look at how much they focus so much on this mid tower too. They placed 4 wards to just watch any approach that Winstrike would have wanted to go for here.
Nongrata does find Kaka. Kaka is going to try and play his way out with the Terrorize. Moonlight Shadow popped down as well. They have a sentry. With the combination of the Terrorize and the Bramble Maze is enough to hold Nongrata back. Same time up top, they found Silent. It's a big one. Straight away, Faith, no hesitation. Opens up with the Fiend's Grip, and Silent caught out. They could look to jump in before he has that BKB out. And as you say, with the Blade Mail, that's a fantastic time for Winstrike to get Nongrata in on the front lines.
Yeah, Newbee's going for their own play too, because they have all this ward vision around top.
Mugi shows himself a little too long. Nongrata in straight away. There we have it with the Blade Mail. Mugi will try and throw spells out, but it's only going to speed up his own demise. As they lose the Gyrocopter, Newbee, No Fear. Just go straight for the TP out, back to base, away from Kaka's Bedlam. and makes it safely before any sort of stun can kick in. TP's coming up towards the top as they'll look to fight onto Newbee. Newbee themselves with the smoke, trying to find their own surprise jump, and they do. SCCC immediately in with a blink on top of Always Wanna Fly, can't get out a single spell, but there's the backup. Stack comes in, the two-man avalanche gets Faith with a quick punch, and now they turn towards SCCC. They have the Spear and Large slowing him down, the arrow will be thrown out, stuns Non-Grata temporarily, but it won't save the Dragon Knight, as SCCC gets taken down as well.
Nice play by Always Wanna Fly. Just walking in and dying. That was actually his job. Now Iceberg continues to go on the height. He's queued up the Silver Edge, so that's the other thing we were talking about versus the Dragon Knight. Lets you break that Dragon's Blood.
Iceberg there, as we see, keeping it cool and making the calls in game as Iceberg mid lane, setting up with the Shadow Blade, jumps with the blink, looks for the combo onto KP, not enough damage. KP able to leap to the side. Now Iceberg's got to be careful. Jump forward from CCC, can he find the stun or the touch onto Iceberg? He does. He gets the stun. Always Wanna Fly, looking to block the arrow, but the Fiend's Grip still comes out onto the Tiny. They've got the combo Newbee. Moogie with the damage. Double kill with the cooldown. They get both of them. As this is the scare for Winstrike when Newbee do band together as a 5-man. And Winstrike maybe feeling confident in the vision of the Rocket player. Might not expect the wraparound.
Number advantage. KP is not with Newbee, and Faith is also lagging a bit behind.
I mean, KP, he can TP. Well, he's not got the he's got the one charge. He wants to one and TP. They do find Non-Grata on the back. They're going to lead him, but he gets the blade mail out in time, so it's going to make it hard for them to go on him. They're trying their best. The Tombstone's been dropped down. SCCC looking ahead is the tree line, but the turnaround's sort of there. Now he pops the BKB. Arrow does connect onto Non-Grata. Gets swapped out by No Fear on the side. Kaka with a Bedlam. He's found Iceberg with a Fiend's Grip from Faith. They get a second. No Fear trying to fight back, but he's left alone. He'll go down silent. He's turned up to the fight. Can he find anything? He looks towards KP with a decay from Always Wanna Fly. They do find one, but silently he's just got to somehow get himself out of there. He's got the TP back up in 4 seconds. He's trying to hide in the tree line. The chase is there from Kaka. Can Silent get away with this TP? He's going for it and he gets out. Oh. He will get out of there, but at the end of the day, still a great move from Newbee, getting that wraparound. You could see it there. They weren't quite prepared, Winstrike.
If they can ever get a Fiend's Grip and a Willow ulti to kill Tiny, that was literally just his 2 supports that killed him in that last fight. That's the dream scenario. Like, mess with Non-Grata, make the fight total chaos so the Venge can't actually look for a situation.
Look at this.
Those swaps.
Instantly, they hit a scan, they go for the Moonlight Shadow, make a move, make a play. No Fear's there with the swap out. Will mean that he sacrificed himself. Non-Grata sort of looking to try and get back in on this maybe. Silent, he's going to doppelganger up to the high ground. They want to take this fight, Winstrike. They're looking for SCCC, but he gets the BKB out. The Terrorize sending Iceberg back, allowing Moogie to chase him down with the Rocket Barrage. They've lost 3. Silent, he's trying for Kaka. The buyback will come out from Faith, but the Shadow runs back up. Kaka, he's going to be fine. Silent trying to go for the AFK play. Is it enough? The homing missiles onto him with the grip. Faith has the control. They lose Kaka, but they've got Silent. It's an ultra kill for Moogie. And again, Winstrike, they seem to be trying to force themselves into these fights, which is just never going to work for them. At which point would you say Winstrike needs to be, we've got to get out of there? Is it here, as soon as the Venge is in, or do you sort of admire that they feel that they can take this fight?
I think it's way too scary to fight into that small little area when you're fighting versus a gyrocopter.
Well, bottom lane, they do find the hook shot onto KP. He's got the leap. Iceberg is going to look for the combos. He chases him down. There's the leap with the avalanche. Another leap is out, though. Iceberg jumps forward with the toss. Has he actually got enough damage? He throws the tree out. He will get in there with the rocket, but he's going to pay with his life by the looks of it. The homing missile connects. He does get swapped out by Iceberg, but SCCC with the blink, with the stun, gets the Tiny, and now No Fear in trouble as well. The homing missile coming down. Kaka with the Terrorize, keeping himself alive. He sends Silent off to the side. Non-Grata does have the blade mail out, but the BKBs are there on Moogie and SCCC. They're not taking any of this magical damage back upon themselves. KP will buy back, but again, it's Newbee coming out on top of these fights as they're just trying to force themselves into positions where they're taking unfavorable trades.
They're trying to take advantage of playing around, I guess you could say, the ulti timing window with the Dragon form, but Newbee are all in the position around this end. Winstrike are not killing it as fast as they'd like. Non-Grata has got to do his best to sort of block off any initiation, as they're looking to lead him with the Bramble. No Fear trying to draw their attention outside of the pit. Winstrike still going for it, but now the cooldown comes down. Moogie charging in straight away with the Mjolnir above him and the BKB online. They'll get the stun onto Always Wanna Fly. He's gone down. Non-Grata leads him with the hook shot. KP on the side gets jumped upon. Iceberg will be able to combo down the Mirana. SCCC and Moogie still trying to move forward, but the BKBs have now worn off. They're back into the pit, but Moogie's pretty low. Roshan doing so much damage to the pit. They've lost Moogie. They'll get the Aegis on Silent. Oh my God.
Iceberg, Winstrike, they get both. They get the kills. They get the cleanup. Faith will get out. But Winstrike, that time around, able to sort of kite the fight out, wait until the BKBs of Newbee wore off, and then get back in, get the cleanup. And look at this, Winstrike. They're able to take a tier 3 tower without Newbee doing anything. Tier 3 on the bottom lane is gone. It's Silent starting to hit into the racks. Newbee, they've got to do something to answer this. They'll enfeeble the Phantom Lancer inside the base. Mugi just being forced back by the illusion spam from Silent. Nongrada in with a hook shot. He's able to find KP. KP still with a leap away. Will be fine. The Terrorize down onto a couple of Winstrikes, sending them back. They have managed to separate them as Newbee looks to commit with the BKB from SCCC. But the swap's there for no fit. Getting Iceberg in onto Kaka. They're trying to target here. This hero, Silent, can they kill him? They can, but he's got the Aegis. He's going to be back for a second round. Mugi has to get out with the BKB already used. Nongrada back in with a hook shot. Does die. That's Nongrada gone for 75 and no fear dead as well. They're losing heroes. 3 down now as Newbee, they're holding, they're cleaning up. Silent's still alive though, maybe he can do this on his own. The buyback comes out from Faith. Silent now will back away. He's the last one left alive. We'll see if Kaka can find the control onto him as he looks to head in. Silent goes for the TP and will make it. They can't quite get the stun upon him. Silent as well, very close to level 25 on the Phantom Lancer. As we would imagine, taking the Doppelganger talent, he's going to have that ability to jump around even more.
You see that talent he chose, though, the 4 max juxtaposed illusions. We tend to see the Phantom Rush.
We now see the attempt to lead. They go for the hookshot Nongrada onto Kaka. We'll split up the fight here with the cogs. They get the jump with the combo from Iceberg onto Kaka to take him down. BKB's been popped by KP as he looks to go in for the kill on Nongrada. Will find it. Turns towards always want to fly. Another leap forward. Gets himself the double, but indeed on the back. Silent. He gets swapped out. No fear. Buys him some time. Can Silent get out of it? He's got a doppelganger. Iceberg jumps in with the combo. The break hit onto SCCC. It's enough to punch him down and beat him out. The homing missile connects onto Silent. Mugi's got the damage to finish him off. They find the 3 for 3. Mugi on the retreat, just have to be careful, no fear, trying to see if he can chase and get the catch on him. But Mugi should just be speedy enough to make himself safe and out of there. And they're going to go for it, because they see that Newbee have a lot of numbers cleaning out the middle lane. So they know that there is time for before Newbee sort of gets over it, and they can do it very fast with the auras, with the Wave of Terror. With the arrow does come through, it's going to hit onto Roche. It's only going to help them here. Newbee's got to get in now if they want to do something about this. And SCCC looks to come in, straight in. They've got the Terrorize as well. Kaka sending them outside of the pit, but Iceberg got the BKB off. He's looking to finish Roshan. Can he get it? No. Newbee get the Roshan, but Iceberg gets the Aegis. But Winstrike, they've lost 3. They're going to lose the Aegis out of the hands of Iceberg as Newbee cleaning up around the pit. They have lost Mugi, but Newbee, they've got the numbers. They'll control him. Nongrada comes in with a hook shot. He's trying to help out his brother Iceberg. Iceberg turns with the toss onto Kaka. Kaka's got the shadow realm hit. The arrow in onto Silent, but Kaka falls. Silence back in. Turns towards SCCC. Gets the Dragon Knight. The buybacks there from Winstrike will allow them to come out on top. But again, it's expensive. Newbee, can they do anything about this without the Gyrocopter? The talent, he did actually take the damage one here, Silent. Taking the critical strike over the cooldown on Doppelganger, which we have started to see be a bit more popular among PL players, but he wants that damage. He wants to be able to get on top of someone with the Basher. Trying to build up vision and control around this area. They know that they've got the advantage in terms of being able to do so with that kill that they found onto Kaka.
Yeah, they're just keeping themselves around here. It's great that they have those racks for themselves because it keeps that pressure going. Nongrada goes
He's going to lead in straight away, but there's the counterplay. Faith on the sideline with the Fiend Grip, but did they have the damage to kill him? They don't. He's got the BKB in the blade man out. They get the swap onto SCCC, but SCCC's able to blade man, but he's stuck in the trees. He's stuck in the trees. SCCC's gone.
Oh my god.
Dead for 2 minutes.
As well as the dataless finished for Iceberg, and a DD on top. Let's see that Tiny's damage next to the bench.
The buyback's going to come out. The question is, will SCCC be forced to buyback as well? He's still dead for a full minute.
800 damage per hit on Iceberg right now.
Silent straining onto the racks. They try with the Terrorize. Does catch on to Silent, pushing back the Phantom Lancer. Still trying to hold off on buying back on SCCC. The homing missile connects onto Silent. Iceberg looking to lead in with the double damage, and he cleans up the racks. The second set of racks now down. There's Winstrike. Iceberg forced back. Now the buyback comes out. It comes out after the racks have fallen, though.
Oh, they're already on full retreat.
You could argue that it's more valuable for him to have the slot for the cheese in these fights.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why. And buyback, maybe buyback boots and travel or something along those lines. Just wants to make sure he has the gold.
They know that they're in there. They saw the flare come over as well as the Wave of Terror. Can they get in though? That's the question. Mugi trying to lead him with the corner, but Nongrada keeping him out outside with a hook shot straight away on Mugi. They get the swap out. Mugi gets the chance to put the BKB, trying to hit Nongrada, but the blade bell is hurting him. They've lost the pain. Mugi on the side versus no fear, but no fear. He's got the Agon in play. He can still continue punching. The buybacks coming out from Newbee. They look to control him, but then CCC is down. Silent and Iceberg still in the pit. They'll finish off Roshan. They'll get the Aegis on Silent. Nongrada still playing around with KP. He has the gem, has the detection, chases down KP, and KP's gone as well.
The swap instantly, the Fiend's Grip literally like instant duration, like it didn't even last for like a...
Can Newbee really hope with just the 3 of them? Silent The tier 3, they've got the Moonlight Shadow constantly up, of course, the arrow comes through. Will not connect. It's KP, does look towards always want to fly, gets the tombstone down. But they're onto the barracks.
They can't push them off, the buildings are going to die. Look at Iceberg, he just chunks right through them with Silent.
Look at the Curse Crown onto the Tiny, but there's Non-Grata. He's looking to go straight in, doesn't find the hook shot onto Mugi. But in Winstrike, able to claim that final set of racks
now
here.
KP?
Look at the jump, KP's able to leap away. The Terrorize just start to push them back as KP will survive with the BKB and the Moonlight Shadow invis. Non-Grata getting Curse Crowned. The Courier actually going down, did have the Refresher Shard on there for Winstrike, but I don't think they'll care too much as they've taken all the racks. They're onto the tier 4s, still 20 seconds without SCCCs. Look at the speed that they take these down. Iceberg with the right clicks, he found one tier 4, Mugi, leaning in, does get always want to fly, but Non-Grata comes in with a hook shot, unable to trap Mugi with the cogs, but Silent, straight on top of KP. KP getting bashed up, cannot escape. KP's gone, Iceberg in with a combo, finds Faith, Mugi getting pushed back to base. SCCC will be back up in a couple of seconds, but they've lost both tier 4 towers as Newbee's Ancient, it's exposed. Silent still standing strong, but he gets stunned. SCCC able to find the jump. He has got the Aegis though, Silent, if needs be. Doppelgangers to the side. Non-Grata falling pretty low, but he's got the Blade Mail out. Can they kill off Silent even once they can? They'll kill Silent once. They'll turn towards No Fear. Mugi trying to chase down this Vengeful Spirit. He's slowed down by the right clicks of SCCC. Gets the swap onto SCCC. Back into the clutches of Iceberg. Silent, he's on top of Mugi. Mugi's dead. GG is called as Winstrike knock Newbee out of the competition. Newbee will be unable to make a revenge run as Winstrike, the new lads in town, are moving a step forward here at TI8's lower bracket. And they did it with style as well. This was confident play from Winstrike, similar to what we've seen from them at the Epicenter LAN, where they turn up,